Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee meeting. Today is August the 19th, 2024. We have a quorum, and I call this meeting to order. Our first item will be to approve the minutes from the last meeting. If I could get a first and a second motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve from Ms. Davison, second from Mr. Isabel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? All right, before we get,
Nothing else.
before we get started, I wanted to say, and I know I speak for the entire board, I want to say thanks to Mr. Rick Autry. I've known Rick many years. I've known him probably as long as I've known Kevin, and Rick has got some minor health problems, nothing major. He's going to be fine. He just has decided to step down because sometimes it's hard for him to make the meetings. Rick's been on this particular board, I think, for 5 years, and he was on my senior board for several years. So we want to wish Rick the best, and I'll be seeing him probably Sunday on his back deck, eating his food, drinking his beer, watching the Titans game. And the next order of business, we want to welcome Mr. Kevin Oliver to the Parks Board. When Rick talked about resigning, and I thought, man, we need to find somebody that's been around, that knows the kids, that likes to volunteer. And I didn't have a clue, and when I seen Kevin's name come up, I thought, okay. So Kevin's been around Laverne how long?
30 years.
30 years. And I'd say out of that 30, I've probably known him 26, 27 of that.
Right.
I'll tell you all a story about Kevin.
6 years.
I used to be the president of Laverne Youth Basketball back in the day, and he came to me and asked me if he could coach. He had his boys the same age as mine. They grew up together. Kevin was coaching football, and I said, yeah, I'll let you coach. And back then, we let the coaches referee either before or after their own game. And that way, I think our fees back then were $30 a year, if I remember. And we kept the cost down, and we had 600 kids, and we had a good time. Well, I was a certified referee, so I'd give classes to the coaches to teach them how to ref and what to look for. And so games started, and Kevin's coaching, and me and him bumped heads right on day one because he's very competitive. He's still coaching today. He's still helping the kids. I think I even called a technical or two on him, but I had to let him know who was the boss. And after his game, well, it was his turn to referee. Not a clue. Got out there, he knew basketball, but refereeing's a whole different story, and boy, them coaches and parents was tearing him up. So I sat and watched it for a little while, and I come to his rescue and went to the coaches and the parents. But after that, long story short, Kevin ended up coaching for a long time. He's still coaching. He loves to volunteer, and in my book, anybody that volunteers their time and gets out and helps children, you got a special place in my heart. So Kevin, welcome to the board.
Appreciate it.
And his wife is one of our county commissioners, so we got 2 for 1 in case we get any questions. We have her and we have Miss Davison for county commissioner. So I'm just saying we're not pulling any strings in case, Lord, don't get that wrong, just in case we need anything. So we'll get started. We'll talk first of all about Howl at the Moon the other night. Kathy?
All right, Howl at the Moon was this past Friday, August 16th. We had 175 runners that night, and it went great. I don't know the quickest time.
It's like
But anyway.
It's like 16 minutes or something.
So, yeah, so, but thank you, and wanted to thank everybody who came out and volunteered. Kristen, Carol, Laura, Donna at the library. We had a few people step up and help us with the race. It was a good night. It was hot.
It wasn't as hot as last year.
And you know, I have to say, I seen your post today on Facebook, and I have to say, I'm pretty proud of our vice chairman, Mr. Chuck. Out of 175 runners, he didn't come in last. I won't tell you what place he come in, but it certainly was not last.
I don't know. You can tell me later. She can tell me later.
Yeah, but he finished the race. Our mayor finished it. Some other people there, and I seen an 83-year-old woman there.
She did really good.
I have to say that after the runners left the park, I blowed the horn, the runners left the park, I got in my pickup, turned the AC on high, and went home.
We heard.
So, but I appreciate Laura and Chuck, some of the other people that came out, because you all know I like to see our board members participating in any park event. That's good stuff. I know Giles would have been there running. If he could have made it.
Maybe.
Anybody got any comments about the Howl at the Moon?
I thought it was a good event. I didn't hear anybody complain or say anything negative.
I want to thank Kathy because she streamlined the whole process, like checking people in.
Well,
Like it just flowed. It really did. Everything we needed was right there. It was amazing. Thank you.
team effort. Everybody had a hand in it, so it was a good night. It really was.
Hey, I offered to drive the golf cart and pull a beer wagon, Kevin. They wouldn't let me.
I mean, I made a suggestion to Jason for next year, somebody riding down there playing Eye of the Tiger to motivate people.
All right, so we'll move on to the next upcoming event, which is 2 weeks from now, I guess, the carnival.
Yep, the carnival will be here open August 29th through the 31st. On that Thursday, Friday, it'll be open from 6 to 10. Saturday will be 2 to 10. Armbands are $30, and they're only good for the 6 to 10 time frame. So if you come between 2 and 6, you'll have to use individual tickets.
And this changed, right?
Yes, this year is the first year that they did not do the armbands earlier in the day, so 6 to 10 only.
I guess that'll cut down on the confusion.
It did, yeah, because they had a gap in between, and it was very confusing. So it's easier to remember 6 to 10, and it's really hot between 2 and 6.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, they'll start rolling into town next Monday and start being, getting ready for Thursday opening. It'll be in the front parking lot again at Veterans Memorial Park.
So from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., Thursday, Friday,
And Saturday,
Saturday,
the armbands, yes, they're $30,
$30.
correct.
And before that,
You have to do tickets. I've emailed to ask what the price of the tickets are. I've not got a response. So
Okay,
I'm not
that
quite
was-
sure how many, I've asked how much the tickets are and how many each ride takes, but I've not got a response yet. He's
Okay.
hard to pinpoint because he's on location at the carnivals, so it takes a minute for him to respond.
because we won't be here for another meeting, so I just want to get everything right. Has there been any kind of indication about food vendors, what kind of food they're going to have?
They have, the carnival supplies it, so I think they bring 2 to 3 food trailers. I remember funnel cakes. I don't have the breakdown of what they have, honestly. All I remember is funnel cakes. But it's the same food concession trailers they've had the last 2 years.
Good, that'll be hopefully Mother Nature will be kind to us. You don't ever know.
Yeah.
Any questions about the carnival?
Nope.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's right.
Saturday is the $30. Thursday and Friday, is it a discount or the same amount for the?
Same amount, $30 each day.
Gotcha.
It'll be packed on Friday and Saturday, I'm sure. Any questions, comments? All right, we'll move on to the biggie. It's be here before we know it, the Fall Festival and the cruise in.
All right, Friday, September 13th, we're having a cruise in. It'll be from 6 to 8 in the front parking lot at Veterans Park. Clay Claxton and the Road West Band will be playing. And we're going to do a raffle, have a few raffles, plus we're going to citizens vote, give the top 3 awards for the vehicles entered. And we'll have a food trailer there that night as well.
How many cars have signed up?
Only have 2 right now, but it's a cruise-in, so it's also advertised that drive-ins are welcome. So we're pushing it out to the local car clubs. And I've had a few people call saying that they're going to be there, but they didn't register.
Is there a fee?
There is no fee. It is free to, it's free to enter. Your vehicle has to be entered in order to be able to be voted on for the winning prize. But I know we did it 2019 or 20, and we had maybe 4 or 5 vehicles registered, and we ended up with maybe 20
20 or 25.
in the, yeah. So
And the parade starts at,
parade starts, that's September 14th. The next day, it starts at 10 a.m. here at City Hall. And then it ends in the park where the festival's going on. And the festival goes on until 3 o'clock on Saturday.
We still got the horse restriction?
Yes, horses have to pull a wagon, float. It has to pull something. It cannot just be a horse ridden by somebody.
I mean, we got rained out last year, so I don't.
Right? So,
and my last, well, it probably won't be my last one, but I just want to get the facts straight because we won't be back here until after that. Can we say who the Grand Marshal is?
yes, the Grand Marshals are Janice Stereotis and Lorna Cripps, who have recently retired from the library. They were long-term library personnel, staff members that retired here recently, so we're honoring their time
What's
in
their,
the city.
spell their names? I know
Janice
one of them, I just don't know how to spell.
Stereotis, Steriotis. And then Lorna Cripps, Cripps.
They retired?
They did retire, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. That's, there again, we're at Mother Nature's discretion. On Friday night, on the 13th, what time will the band start?
6 p.m. The band will play about 6 p.m. to 7:30, and then we'll start doing the giveaways around 7:30 at the end of the night.
You gonna need judges
Well, we're doing on citizens vote.
for the parade?
Oh, for the parade, yes. Saturday morning, we will need judges for that, yes.
Okay, I can help again.
So. Okay.
It's going to be a busy 3 or 4 weeks. So, does anybody have any questions about the Fall Festival?
No?
Sounds like we got plenty of food and entertainment. All right. So our next meeting will be September the 16th at 6 p.m. So I will start with Mr. Oliver for board members' comments. Sir? Pull that microphone over there to you. And
No, I have no comments. Everything seems to be good. No comments.
so
Not today.
Mr. Oliver ain't nothing like his wife when it comes to comments.
Not yet.
Hope she ain't watching. Chuck?
I'm good.
I'm sorry, Charles. Charles is our new vice chair, so it's no longer Chuck, it's Charles.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything other than say thanks for everything y'all do.
Laura?
I'm going to apologize that I'm going to miss the carnival this year. I will be at the beach. It's my last trip of the year. I expect to see pictures, although my grandkids will be there. So, well, I'll still send some money for the rides. But I'm hoping that everything goes well for all of our upcoming events. These are all of my favorites. So let's get to it.
So that'll be you'll be in Florida.
I will.
That'll be a quiet weekend around here.
Never. You're so mean.
Mr. Giles?
I don't have any comments. The board and the facility, they do a good job every year, every event.
And Miss Felicia?
No comments.
I know better. You got something. Felicia works all day up here at City Hall, and I know that by this time of day, she's pretty beat down. I know everybody's working, so I understand, but I look forward to the events. I plan on being at the carnival on Saturday evening, eating lots of good junk food. I'm sure they'll have plenty, so I hope to see people there. And then, of course, Fall Festival. I've been practicing my wave for the parade. So I got to get Andrew to fix me up a nice buggy to ride in.
You gonna wear a crown?
Wear a crown, yeah. But David is down on the beach, and we won't insult him, being he's not here to defend himself. But Molly, thank you so much for keeping us up to date through emails and text messages. And Kathy, always doing a great job. And also, I know that probably next month, Andrew's probably going to have us some information about some things, I hope. We won't mention them because I don't want to put him under the gun, but he'll have some good things to tell us, or at least some interviews, ideas he's been talking about. So with that said, I'll call this meeting adjourned.